Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Synthwave Hangout. Believe it or not, episode number 67. And if I hear any 6-7 references, you're being kicked off the show. That's what I'm going to say. Because I mentioned to my daughter what episode number it is, and she's 9. And of course, I was so stupid. You have to avoid that number as an adult now all the time. And by talking about it, I'm going to make it happen, of course. But that's the way we roll here, as you know.
That's right.
So
I'm a child.
So as always, I am Dave, also known as Memory Design.
And I am Dominic, also known as Woren, a.k.a. Windows, a.k.a. that guy that never shuts up.
Yes. You know, that was the most succinct version I think you've ever done of your introduction, by the way.
Yeah. I'm on it today, dude.
Yeah.
I woke up early. I've been doing things and,
I appreciate, I do love the last minute fall down the staircase and grab your headphones and you're like, I'm here.
Yeah, I do. Well, I like doing that too. Yeah. I mean, I'm very spur of the moment.
Right. Well, that's why I like you. So,
I'm hoping that's not the only reason, but thank you.
It is the only reason, but, oh shoot, sorry.
I'll take it.
Sorry,
I'll take it. Okay.
I have this notepad of things not to say to Dominic, and that was one of them. Sorry, scratch that. No, of course not. I would never say that to you. That would be,
things that trigger Dominic.
Things that trigger Dominic.
Notepad.
Right. Yeah, it's just like the whole thing is filled. Right, and it's all about loops and stuff.
Pages.
Like
he's got he's got little what do you call it? The little notation stickers that you slap at the top, so you can have the chapter folder or whatever.
Right, exactly. So, but I don't want to waste too much time because today we have an absolutely amazing guest, somebody I'm personally a huge fan of, and I don't have more of an introduction to that than that. So please welcome Yate, aka Alex, to the show. How are you doing?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I always try to come up with some smooth introduction, and I think we're about 67 episodes of failing that in. So
my smooth.
Yeah,
but it's really good every time. I love it.
Yeah. So it's kind of what I'm trying to do is make it so the show's known for that, right? When really it's just me screwing up constantly and having a huge problem. So there you go. So welcome to the show.
You should have a sound effect that does that. What's up?
Oh, no, sorry. I said welcome to the show. Thank you for being on, for waking up early on Saturday and everything.
Yeah. I got my McDonald's coffee.
Oh, nice. Wow. You even went out.
Does it say it's hot on it?
What's that?
Does it say it's hot? Caution?
Does it? Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I always found that to be amusing.
Well, it's because of the lawsuit.
Caliente.
No, I know it's because of the lawsuit, but it literally cracks me up every time when I see something that says caution hot and it's coffee. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, that was probably 30 years ago at this point, guys.
I know. Isn't that crazy? I mean, we were talking about memory before the show, and it is so funny because certain things like that I would see and tell somebody, be like, it's because of the lawsuit, like I just did. And there's a whole multiple generations of children born that have no idea what the heck I'm talking about by this point. It's like if you were a teenager, it's like something that happened in the 60s your dad is telling you about or something.
No, yes, I have some friends who I'm like, dude, 9/11 was crazy, and they're like, whoa.
You're like, yeah, that was literally 20 years ago. It's okay to talk about now. What are you doing?
Right. It's like, you were alive for that? And you're like, not only was I alive, but...
Not only was I alive, I was on the way to school.
Right.
You can have your mom at the gate when you get out of your airplane.
Right.
Yeah, you could have that. Yeah.
Yeah, I have talked about that with people that are younger than me, and it's like this blows their mind. It's like, yeah, I just, you'd roll in, they open your bag, you've got 3 gallons of milk in there or something. They're like, whatever. Yeah. Just let you on. Because I remember back in the day, we would go somewhere or whatever, and people would buy duty-free liquor or other stuff like that, and you just put it in your bag. And so you just roll on the plane with large liquor bottles or something like that. No one even
It was a
batted
bus.
It was
basically a bus,
Yeah.
It was almost the same as going, yeah.
Yeah, the rules were very lax.
Right. So one thing I always ask people that I forgot to give you a warning on, so I apologize, is for anybody who is unfamiliar with Yate and the kind of music you make, could you describe what that is like and what they have coming up to here, or what they can expect coming up later in the show?
Well, I these days I call it fancy 80s instead of arcade or movies. It's more fancy. I don't mean that as it's better. It's just you'll see what I mean. It's
it's better.
It's better. So you can say that.
there's the Yate thing to it, which makes it kind of fancy, but it's also like kind of the plugins I use are like sounds less like movies and like I said a second ago, but it's more like records as opposed to movies and Stranger Things, which whatever, it's all good.
Well, right. For me, because I'm a new listener, by the way, and I'm not afraid to admit that. And but
it's the first step.
It is very much like the reincarnation of like Genesis in a way to me. Like it's a lot like
cool.
Like everything you do hits that. I can't even describe it. Like I don't fanboy out often, okay? But this is like I got to be honest. Like literally, I haven't found a song I haven't liked yet, and that's rare.
I'll send you some, Dom. Don't worry. No, I'm just kidding.
And that's about as much of the glazing I'm going to give you.
Yeah, that's it. We're done with the glazing now. No, plenty of glazing left. Don't worry about that.
Right, yeah.
I need a donut now.
Right.
It's early.
No, a donut does sound good, dude. An eclair, maybe, or like a Boston cream.
Right. We just mutually agree to end the show now. We're like, all right, we're really
we'll be back.
donuts.
We'll just play music until all of us get back with their donuts.
But Genesis is pretty much the reason why I do stuff at home, having fun making things like that. When I was 16, 17, I found all their stuff, and I'm like, all right, I'm doing this for the rest of my life.
Right.
So you got it right.
Glad.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that you're doing it because, like, honestly, like I said, it's I don't know. Like I said, it's so different. Like a lot of people maybe they're not going to hear it the way I hear it, I guess. But for me, it's so much different and set apart from everything else that I've heard, and
that's nice.
I don't know. It holds a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
So,
I never really knew there was a scene of this kind of stuff other than the Drive movie. I didn't really know what was going on.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, you and me both.
Yeah, someone just grabbed me into this thing called Synthwave, and so I just kept going what I was doing before, and I still seem to be here, so that's nice.
Isn't that funny how Synthwave like started as something that's very obviously Synthwave, and like a lot of genres, it expands, and so now it's kind of like anything that is vaguely retro. If you have like a keyboard in it, they're like, it's kind of Synthwave. You're in.
Yeah, what do they call it? Adjacent.
Right, Synthwave adjacent.
Yeah, Synthwave adjacent. I mean, because it's such a broad brush now. It's like vaporwaves underneath it, and like apparently, I guess, and then like chill synth.
Well, it's becoming like rock music now, right? Where you could say, "Oh, I like rock music," and if you are,
we've said this before. Like when you tell somebody you like metal music, right? Like, okay, what kind of metal music?
If you are a metal fan or a rock fan, and someone says that to you, your first question is, "What do you mean?" Right? But if you're not, if you're just a casual listener, you're like, "Oh, cool, I like that too." So if you say,
or like the random person you meet and you say Synthwave and they go, I don't know what that is.
Right. And then you pull your parachute and jump out of the plane because that is a conversation you do not want to get into. But I feel like, Alex, you could explain your music probably a lot easier than like if you're a traditional synthwave artist, especially if the person's like a little bit older and they were alive in like that actual era, because you could say I'm a fan of synthwave and be really into like cyberpunk, right? Or something. Right. And it's like, it's just hard to explain to somebody exactly what you do. But going back to your comment earlier, like you were saying, like you don't fit in that genre or this genre like in a traditional way for sure. Like a lot more like electric piano sound keys and bells and this kind of stuff than like straight saw pads and like this kind of thing. I think.
Yeah. It's like, I've been in a bunch of bands, so I'm still somewhat from like human playing, even though it's not always playing. Sometimes it's pretend, but
right.
I kind of I like that more than I'm not like a huge electronic kind of but
no, right. But
so I never really.
But this is electronic in a way, though. What we're doing,
right?
And then
for sure.
Me and my friend Shred call it MIDI land.
Yeah.
We love living in MIDI land because you can.
I do.
It's kind of got like endless potential. You know what I mean?
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, for real.
That's where we live.
MIDI is so useful. I mean, like.
Well, yeah.
I think we were talking about this on a show before, but I can't imagine what it would be like to be there right in the beginning in like 83 or whenever the first MIDI thing came out and to hear like the computer playing back through your keyboard something that you programmed. I mean, that must have been mind-blowing.
Yeah.
It was to me. Even I wasn't there, but the first time I was able to set that up, which was kind of hard with shitty keyboards,
right?
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, I could do anything.
Yeah, my buddy had one of those keyboards.
Really wild, right?
My buddy had one of those keyboards that, like, you know, had every instrument in the world on it, and they all sounded awful.
Right.
And it was a Yamaha
Yes.
something, and
This is a saxophone. It's like
right, everything just sounds terrible. But it had a MIDI in and out, and this was like 2000. I was doing this, and we finally got an interface that had MIDI, and like I was like, it was like showing me a car for the first time when all I've known is
like,
a horse.
well, it's not even that. It's like being shown a spaceship or something. You're
Right.
like, oh.
Right.
And that your computer could do that the whole time if you like had to look into you have to go into like the preferences and all
Right.
that stuff, and you're like, oh, there's something about MIDI like in my computer.
What's so
And
funny
then,
about
you know,
that too is like a Macintosh Classic could do that, back
Yeah.
in the day, because it's so
Yeah.
it takes so little, to just read that data and output it back into the keyboard.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
you
like-
know what's
it's-
funny
yeah.
is like I'll play whatever it is that I want. I'll play it first. I'll write it, but then I always end up like just pasting it whatever I was doing anyways in MIDI
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I know it's going to be like succinct and on time. It's terrible. I'm an awful person. I know.
No, I think a lot of people do that. I do that.
Yeah. I've been learning how to actually play again. It's a really complicated thing, which I haven't done in years.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, this song I don't want to use MIDI. And, well, I'll edit it a little bit, but I got to play it like a human, or else it's going to be really
Right,
boring.
you quantize. That's what I usually do.
Well, what's
Right. Well, and I do it by hand too, like with those little notes.
Yeah.
But just
Yep, same.
Just. But I'm like, okay, this song is kind of really chill and complicated, and I don't want to just have MIDI doing it, or else people are gonna know, and it's gonna kind of sound like a robot, and then that. But this is supposed to sound like a Disney song. You'll see late, like next year or something.
Yeah.
But
I love that you just said that because like the thing is like the only people that know are you, okay, and the people
Yeah.
you tell, right? Because
Yeah.
after that, nobody else ever
No, of course
notices the
not.
thing that
No.
you're most
Right.
self-conscious about.
Right.
Like every time and every track, you're just like,
no, it's not. I know what you're saying, but for this, it's more about what I want it to sound like and be
Right.
kind of different. It's not. I'm not like hiding something. It's just that like for myself, I'm like I want it to sound like a human. It's this time. It's
No,
not
right.
about hiding anything.
It was a
or
personal
pretending.
preference. I get what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
saying, like in my, it's always funny how like in our head we are about that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
like it's important
definitely.
to us, but then when we go to show it to other people, they're just like, yeah, okay, what are you talking about? Like,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
don't
Oh,
ever
that's a nice
notice.
song.
Right.
Right? Yeah.
And you're like, but didn't you hear that note was off just a little bit? And they're like, what? What
No.
It
note?
was just a little bit off. They're like, no, dude, I didn't know it.
Yeah.
No, I hear stuff like that all the time when I'm doing mine, and then it gets in your head, and then you're like, should I just lock it hard on? But I want it to like, come down a little sooner so it feels more natural, and you're like moving it like microns,
Yeah,
like
this is,
on the.
this is the EQ problem everybody faces, right? You know what I mean? You start making micro adjustments because only you are hearing the weird
Right.
thing that you're hearing.
Yeah. Or like if you're a chef and you're like, I flipped the burger like 2 minutes before or 1 minute before.
Right.
And you're like, what? Okay, this is good. Yeah,
Right.
Okay. I'll go ahead and eat it. I don't care. All right, go ahead. Like,
Right, you're like sweating when you give it to them, and they're like, "Burger,
Yeah.
this is good."
I do this trick where I flip it up early and then I will put in the salt then. Not
Right.
earlier, but then.
Right.
And that's why it's so good. It's like, oh, I already finished it. I can't remember.
This is
But
a
thank you.
great quote for your next album to describe
Yeah.
like the right. What was the process
true.
like? It's like a burger that you know.
Yeah.
Well, it's true. If you cook food, that's exactly what it feels like. You're like, yeah, I made this like slightly different, and to me, it tastes worlds apart. And like,
Right.
you know what I mean? And then you give it to like my wife or something, and she's like, it's good. You're like, okay.
Right. Yeah,
Okay.
you're like Salt
Did you do the
Bae
trash?
over there and everything like that, and she's
Right,
like,
yeah.
she eats it faster than you can like when you turn around, it's just gone, and she's like, good.
People can
You're
tell
like,
when
okay.
it's bad, though. People can tell when it's bad, I think.
Yes.
But they don't really
Always,
think about
always.
why it's good.
Because the room either gets really quiet or it's overly complimentary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
One clap.
This is always the joke we say
Right.
about we link this back to music about showing people your music, and they're just like you just don't know what to do if you're just solo
You're just
listening
staring
to it.
and
with
you're like,
them.
and then you're like, the next 3 minutes is all the same.
Right, it's all the
fine.
same
You
kind of
pretty much
sound.
got it.
You just shut it off. Oh man.
It's so weird to like. I won't show people I know anymore like in person my music because like just because of that feeling because I'm just gonna sit there and like try to read like their mind for some reason while they're listening to it and then I'm like
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it Sorry, I always get distracted by the time. We got to move on in a minute to the next block. But I had a quick question. During the pandemic, you made some reels. I believe it was on YouTube or like videos on YouTube where you were playing some of your actual synthesizers. Am I remembering this right?
There was one where I looked really skinny. Is it the one where I'm talking about all the different keys, the keyboards I had?
Yeah, and you're playing the Moog and that kind of stuff in it, and showing I found that I like that video a lot because it's cool to see all your stuff. Is that still your collection?
Yeah, I think I maybe have bought one since then. I don't. I wish I could have had more, but what's the point? Having so many of them.
Sure, right. I never know because there's people that make videos like this, and then if years later when I ask them about it, they're either like, "Oh, I just sold everything," right? Because
I hate that. Yeah.
Or
why'd you sell it all? Like I don't understand. They're like, well, I just got to get clear it out.
Right.
For what?
Or
I got a kid now. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Or
how does that make a difference?
Or they're on video, and behind them is this insane amount of synths. Now they've either gone nuts or they've sold it all. So I don't, that kind of a thing.
Yeah, it is kind of fun only having a few though to deal with, or
yes.
Because then you actually learn about each of these keyboards more. Have you looked? We can talk about this later if you want, but there's the manuals, like the manual book. It's crazy, and these people were so serious about writing these books, and then 1 year later, there's a keyboard that's way more exciting for everyone else. So no one will ever read the full thing.
Right.
Well, there are people who actually do collect manuals for things.
Nice.
And, that's an actual thing. Or there's also the people who enjoy making manuals for stuff.
Nice.
Apparently that's a thing. I don't know why I know this, but I do, and it's ridiculous.
Wow. I did not think we were going to go there after that comment.
Yeah, we're going there.
Manuals.
Hey, we've talked about so many different. We've talked about grass before. I think at one point.
Right. Yeah, it goes all over the place.
We got burgers.
And then
we got burgers.
Then we had the decorative toilets. You know what I mean?
Yep,
Don't forget about those.
That's it.
Ooh,
that's a classic.
Black toilets look amazing. 80s, early 90s black toilets look amazing.
I know exactly what you're talking
about.
So
shiny.
Oh, that reminds me of the office I work in. I feel like they bought everything in 92 and then never upgraded anything. So I recently went to a new office and my furniture is all black with gold trim. You know that look? A solid black with gold accents on it. I love it.
He lives in a vaporwave office apparently.
I got to get a bunch of palm trees in there and ferns and stuff going on.
Right. Yes. Lions.
Right. Yeah. It's funny. I made a joke to somebody. They were like, "Do you want anything new for your office?" And I sent them on Amazon this 3 foot tall panther statue that's made of black marble. I'm like, can I get this?
Those always look cool.
Yeah, they said no, by the way. I couldn't get it.
I'd like to commission a painting of myself sitting on a cheetah.
Right. That I just hang behind my desk, and it's just me looking regal sitting on a cheetah.
Why are you in a loincloth?
Right. It's because I mean business, all right, everyone, that's why.
Right, if I'm going to be on top of a cheetah, I'm doing this for real.
I'm doing it the right way. So, anyways, all right, so let's move on to this next block, and then we'll come back after, and we'll chat it up a little bit more. This next one up is the newest one by Nacho Wave called Hyperspace. This is the Rising Field remix. Here we go.
You give me loving in the early hours of the morning. Left the motel, gone without a warning. Then we're cruising through the streets
And we are back. And even I sometimes forget to hit the unmute button. I was scrambling for it.
Well, it's because it's magic.
Right. Also with big thanks to Nick Rickson, who actually initially got Yate and I talking. So I really appreciate Nick, who's an excellent friend of mine, and all three of us actually, I guess, on the show.
I love Nick.
And is Alex back, by the way?
He's playing music.
Oh, he's there.
No, he's listening.
I didn't know if you were. I don't know if you were in the middle of your 100th rep back there backstage or not.
That was many minutes ago.
Right.
That's right.
It is there.
My 6 reps.
That's right, dude.
You're just pumping. You're holding a ARP 2600, just pumping it. Like up and down. You're like getting huge before the show.
I'm trying to imagine everybody's got workout equipment now. Like in the synthwave scene has got like this like ridiculous setup where everything is like old school looking. You know what I mean? They're lifting weights that look like keyboards and stuff like that.
Right. Well, if you have old keyboards, you could just lift those. I carry 2 like CS80s around, and I just palm them and lift them up at once.
I actually thought
I had a CRT monitor that was like 80 pounds.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Alex?
I thought about getting a what was that called? Oh shoot! It was like a skiing thing from the 80s, 90s. Nordic Track. Remember that?
Oh yeah, the Nordic Track.
Oh
of
my
course.
gosh! Yeah.
Might as well just have everything be 80s, 90s.
I mean, talk about content, right? You could just be doing that
Yeah,
while talking
that'd be
about your
good.
album or something like that.
Yeah. Fake skiing.
I feel like you could pull that off too. Not everybody could, but I think you could absolutely pull that off.
With some fancy outfit.
Right, just never talk
Like
about
I'm
it or
skiing.
address it, but it's the
Right.
but,
The music video is him on a Nordic.
right. It's like just a normal day here at Yate headquarters. Yeah, you constantly refer to your studio as headquarters or something like that. Like you're that guy, right?
Come on, everyone does that.
Right.
The Office.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love. This is kind of connected, I guess, but I love how you have a .world domain on your website, so it's like Yate World. I love that so much.
Yeah, there was one that was cooler, but I think it was taken already or something. What was it? There was club. I was able to choose.
Oh.
That was one of. No, I was like, should I pick club or world? And I was like, they were both taken, and I was like, well. World sounds more fun, more cute,
right.
so let's do that. Yeah,
and it kind of fits the whole kind of energy of the, I don't know if you want to say like yacht rock or whatever style
right.
too, where it's like like some like infomercial almost thing, like Yate World will change your life.
Exactly,
like that kind of a thing.
Yeah. Well, the original idea with the name Yate was kind of supposed to sound like a corporation or like company that was kind of like competing against like Sony.
Yeah, sure.
And so, and
then
it disappeared, and we don't remember what it was. Like that's a cool kind of vibe.
Yeah, kind of like Wang Computers. Do you remember that company?
No.
Yeah.
Is that real?
Hilarious name, and it was real, and it was a huge corporation too, like very big in like the 70s.
Dave has a treasure trove of like archaic knowledge.
Yeah. Well, I'm a kind of a vintage computer nerd too, where I like collect them and this kind of stuff. So I have all sorts of things that would surprise you that I ever got married going on in my end. So don't worry about that. But one thing that I wanted to ask about your music videos and the way that a lot of your stuff designed, I think is really, really on brand, really well done. And I suspect that's all you doing that. Am I right on that? Or mostly you?
Yeah. I'm definitely, I'm not doing every type of minute of work of it. Like I'll have friends that would help doing, but it's mostly, and this was also during COVID. So there was time.
Right.
And back then, before COVID, I was a director for music videos for other people in town.
Oh, okay.
So I had lots of like, my muscles were up to be able to keep doing that stuff.
Right. You can always kind of tell something. Like if I asked you and you're like, I just threw it together, I'd be like, no, get out of here. You have to have some sort of like thing going on because
it was definitely weeks of work for a lot of those.
Yeah. But just like it, I don't know, just like the visual choices, the coloring, like how you do a lot of like inverted graphic stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Like, where like
Yeah.
the character is like inverted scene. I love all of this stuff, and so
I'm Wasted is probably my favorite one I've seen so far.
That
Yeah.
was funny. That was the first one we did.
yeah,
I love that. I don't know why I love it, but I really do.
Oh, hell
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, so I guess the question is like how is this done? Is this just like do you just have an eye for this kind of stuff and you can just like visualize it then produce it? Is that the idea?
Man, that's a good question. I'm trying to remember. I feel like one of those documentaries with like a guy who's like 70, and I
Right.
was like, I think I remember doing that.
Right.
I think I was just doing a lot. I was in like I had a company, or I had a small company with another friend that we were doing like interesting stuff like that. We were doing boring stuff too for like companies, but we also had some time to do some some funner things, and we would keep an eye on the new gear or the new well software. I think that what was that? I think that's the same gear that guy does named Joel, who does like really weird looking cartoons. He's kind of getting famous. Where man, I wish I could explain it more. But that was like a brand new type.
You're talking about like that
of
kind of like low frame, kind of choppy animation, that kind of stuff?
yeah, but it's kind of like the frame rate is like really fast, and so it feels really weird, even though he's doing.
Yeah.
Well, either way.
when the frames are jacked up like that, it has like a reverse effect.
But it looks, I
Yeah.
know that look, and I don't know who you're talking about by name, but that look is very immediately recognizable to me. So
well,
we're talking about the same thing.
A lot of that
I
is
think.
just if it's frame rate that's low, that means it's probably just to save time. Even
Right.
it does make it look old, which is cool, but it also just saves time with like rendering
Right,
everything.
right,
Which is a lucky
right,
thing. For,
right.
yeah.
You're it's all an accident, right? It's all just because you
Yeah.
didn't have time, right? So you're like,
Yeah.
low frame rate, bad color. I made this on a 486. Done.
I feel like everything
Yeah.
good is always an accident, though. Like
Yep.
that's kind of like how I always feel. Is like that's why when I write music, like Dave and I have talked about this before, but like I don't go in with like a plan or anything. Like it's just very improv, like we're in the moment. Like I'm not gonna
Yeah.
like I
Yeah.
don't go in with like an idea.
Right.
And then you run out of time or out of money, and it's like, well, I got to finish this out.
Right.
That's right.
And then
Just-
we were last night, or we were talking about Mystery Science Theater. That definitely has that vibe.
Yeah. Right.
Like yeah.
Right.
Like a bunch of grand ambitions, and they're like, all right, bad news, 50% of the budget is cut.
Yeah. And we need it tomorrow.
We
Right.
need it tomorrow.
So just get it done as quick. That's how I feel like almost everything has been like made or done. You know what I mean? Like it's always like an accident, and then you spend more time polishing it than you did actually making it.
Yeah. Someone someone on the chat figured it out. Oh, Joe Haver. Is that his name? Joel Haver.
Yeah, Joel was the original. Yeah, he
Yeah, that was the one who
original,
did the
like,
real weird
guy who
looking.
made it.
Yeah, it's software
course.
it was free, I think, and you can just it uses not AI necessarily. Maybe it is AI. It was a little early to be calling it AI, but yeah, it could kind of turn it into whatever
Right.
design you want it to do in the video. Anyway,
I think
So-
that
No, I think he was referencing. Wasn't he? No, maybe I'm wrong here. I thought we were referencing Mystery Science Theater right there. and Joel
oh no,
was the
sorry.
original.
I was looking at the chat. I was looking at the chat, and someone was explaining what we were talking about earlier. The software I was using for time.
Oh my
wasted.
gosh, man!
Sorry about
I'm
that.
so out of
Sorry.
whack
No,
right now. with
I
that.
was
It's all
tracking
good.
It's hard to jump
100%.
between the chat and the actual conversation.
I have 4 screens right now. Like,
Right. No, I'm tracking
Gotcha.
everything here because I love all that stuff and the look and everything. And I'm like, gotta get all these names down, or I'm hitting you up later and be like, what was this again? What software
Yeah,
is
yeah,
this? You just see all my next stuff. It's just all Yate ripoff stuff.
That's right.
and go ahead.
Like you're in the
He's
video.
like, I don't know
too.
where he came up with it.
Yeah, I can't stop you. Go ahead.
Right. It's like, wow, I didn't know you guys did a song together, right? And you're just screen
Yeah.
caps from your music videos, right?
It's so lazy. Just be like,
This static image of Yate
It's
with
like
my
reversed.
music. Right.
Oh, people, and I remember some people like a couple years ago, where people from Russia were pretending that we were we were like artists. And they
Really?
would just they will end up in your Spotify. Like, what the
Oh,
heck? That's
right.
not me.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah. I guess people were able to get paid for a second there. I don't know.
I wanted to give we got off topic, but I wanted to give a big thank you to Stacey Gabriel for that super chat, and from Jess from Beach Dolls for the super chat too. I really appreciate that.
Thank you. We really
rarely
appreciate
get these, and it's very exciting every time we do. So thank you so much. And it looks like we got some coffees in our future, fellas. So
That's right. You might keep us awake.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm working on it.
That's right. The guest gets an 80-80 split on this, everyone. So keep
Right. That's right.
80s.
I love that we just make up numbers. I love it.
Right.
We're doing a crisp 90-90 split.
Right. 90-90 split.
Your kid's like, oh fuck.
You're not in finance.
Like,
You
I don't
wouldn't
know
get
what
it.
to do with this.
Right. I have an associate's in finance, so I know
Yeah,
what I'm talking about.
I'm very fancy.
I'm very fancy. Yeah, going back to how you were describing your music when I first asked you that is such a good way to describe it. You know, like what would you say? It was fancy what? Fancy electronic?
Fancy 80s.
Fancy
as opposed
80s.
Fancy
Yeah.
80s. I like that too.
I need a shirt that says fancy 80s on the front, then Yate on the back. I think
Nice.
this
There we
is
go.
going forward.
Thank
So
you,
when
Dave.
when I go to a bar, like, and people that don't know about synth anything, I just say like, it's fancy 80s, and they'll be like, oh.
Oh.
And then I'll say yacht rock, and if they don't know what that is, then that's fine because I already said fancy 80s.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because like when you say 80s, it's another one of those things where it's like such a broad brush on top of it.
Right.
You know, because like it could
Could
mean
be
anything.
81.
Right, but I'm just saying, well, it could mean like 80s rock or 80s
Yeah.
synth pop or 80s new wave, you know what I mean, or
Right.
80s punk or whatever. But like when you say 80s, it's another one of those things where you're just like, okay, but what 80s?
Sure. Oh yeah, absolutely.
No, but
That's
people
that's what sucks about labels. Sorry.
No, I was just people don't care. People that just listeners don't care about what that random people I meet at the bar. They don't even. They just think of whatever they think the 80s is, and then it ends up being right. Like they'll hear it, even if it's.
Well, if you think
I've
too,
done, yeah.
if you think about like popular music from the 80s, right? I mean, it all would
Yeah.
kind of fit that. I mean, if you're not like, a music person or whatever, and you just were alive then or you like 80s music, that's a perfect way to describe it because it's going to be all the pop music that,
You could
Synthesizers.
do what my
Right.
daughter does, and then just randomly tell people that her dad makes music, and then they go, "Oh, really?" And I go, "Yep, nope, I'm not doing this."
Right.
No, I don't.
I don't. Oh, the worst is when they're like, can I hear it? And I'm like, no.
Yeah. And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll send you a link," and then I never do.
Yeah.
Right. You just
No, you can't hear it actually.
send them a link to the Midnight and be like, yeah, check out our new album or something like that, and then just never talk to this person ever again, right? Because especially
No, I actually have cards. I have cards made during, was it South by last year? I got all these cards made and I bring them now when I go to bars and stuff, just in case, because it has the little MPs.
what a great idea.
It has one of those. What's that square thing in there?
QR code.
Yes, I have one of those on there. And
Smart.
That works a little bit.
Yeah, that's really smart,
Dude,
actually,
that's a great
because not only can you be like, well, check it out for yourself, and then you can just vanish, you don't have to answer the question, but maybe they will.
Yeah.
But you can
Yeah.
also just like leave a card like on the bar. Or
Ooh.
whatever.
Yeah, I'm so surprised that QR code still. I remember like 15 years ago that seemed like, oh, interesting, and no one would do anything about it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this seems weird, and then finally now it's finally doing it. Like
I
when it
know,
was
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, the
yeah.
thing is,
the
like,
phone got better.
right, every phone now has that built into like the camera. You
Right.
just have to have
Yeah,
a,
yeah.
a separate
if you even
app. and stuff.
accidentally like have a QR code somewhere in the picture, it's like, you want to go to this website? You're like, no.
Right.
Yeah, go to my website. It's HTTP. Yeah.
Right. Welcome to the world, by the way. Like scan this QR code. And then they get in. No good? Okay. All right. Dom, cancel.
That is something I would have done a couple years ago. I'd be more like silly, like serious silly
Right.
card. But now I'm
We're
just
gonna
like,
have to do that for the show now, dude. We're gonna have
Yeah.
to just start making little cards, and then I'll litter them on everybody's car as
Right.
I'm walking by.
Yeah, people
I'll
love
just
that.
start making a rain with cards.
Right. People will immediately be like, let me scan this into my phone. That's
yeah. Yeah.
you guys are the age where like when the Matrix was kind of like like an idea that was starting to show up, and it's like,
Yeah,
welcome
yeah.
to the Matrix.
Right.
And like it was like you don't know what that is yet.
Right.
It's like one of those. Yeah, it was just a website
Right. And
called
everyone's
What
just
is
like,
the
that's
Matrix?
already a thing, and we're like, dude, no.
No.
We're clever.
It's new.
was it what is the matrix.com or something like that?
That kind of
There
brand
was that, yeah.
that kind of marketing was good back then for sure. Yeah, and it worked. I mean,
Now everything on the internet is red pill or blue pill. Or
right,
black
all
pill
that
or,
garbage.
you know, whatever pill that you know that it is. It's all those things now. Really strange.
So it's about 11 o'clock, and the next block we have here is the first Yate block. So let's talk a little bit about this, if you're willing. These three songs that are in this first block. And I love how they're all kind of a mix up. It's not just like the top hits from every album, you know, like that kind of a thing, which is always good for people to bring that kind of stuff. But when people bring like their favorite stuff and it's stuff maybe like with yours that I wasn't even aware of existed, like we talked about yesterday, that's really amazing. So we have the first song is the Jewels of Life. And then it goes like the Max Cruzman, then David Hill. Do you want to talk about any of these before we listen to them, or is that something you want to do after?
Like real quick, like that's all brand new stuff, and I don't have like ads running or anything anymore at the moment. So this is like how me telling people, showing people this is like into a podcast, like or whatever you call this, is a live stream, live stream experience.
Yeah, it's an experience.
This is the best way to show people the new stuff, even if they might remember me from 2020, and it's like, he has new stuff. Like here we go.
Right. Yeah, well, if they haven't heard this, they're absolutely in for a treat. I was very excited with the Max Cruz collab, by the way, because I hadn't heard that one either. Yeah. And then when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is going to be really good. So, all right, anything specific, or do you just want to like go through so you can come up with stuff
first
after?
The first one's with Duet. We made an album 2-3 years ago, and people really enjoy it, and so we were like, let's do one more, and then do like a, what do you call it? Like a, what did I end up calling it? It's the album again, but with a new song and a bunch of instrumentals versions of everything.
Yeah. It's called like the minute extended edition or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's what this is from. It's just the big version of the album with a brand new song in it, and we both really liked it, so we were like, yeah, let's put it in there. And then the next one's with Max, and we were connected through Griff. He DM'd me and he said, "Hey, Griff told me about you, and I love your stuff. Let's do a demo, or let's do a new song where make it really complicated for me because I need some crazy shit to do." And so his solo in the middle, I like made it a little complicated with the notes or with the keys and everything. And I probably didn't do it. If we do another one, I'm gonna make it really complicated for him because he's like a real like jazz guy.
Yeah.
So I'll make it even more complicated. And then the last one's David. We can talk about David later because we're going to talk about him anyway. So screw off, David.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I know you're here.
I was very glad to be introduced to him, by the way.
Yeah.
Excellent stuff. I mean, like, I can't wait to explore his whole catalog.
Yeah. He's really young.
He's incredible.
Too. You'll be really surprised how much he's done.
Yeah. No, I was. You know, when I had to source the cover art, you know, I had to do a screen cap from Spotify to get that cover, you know, and then I couldn't believe how much stuff there was. And I'm like very excited because now I have so much new stuff to check out. So this is great.
Nice.
All right.
I'll tell him.
Oh, sorry. You'll tell him what?
Oh, I'll tell him that he has a new fan.
Okay, great. Yeah, no, please do.
Two new fans.
New fans.
Yeah, 2 new fans. All right, so let's move on. This first one is Duet, The Jewels of Life.
Treasure where the static days are truly gone. I guess it's all the same. Doesn't matter how we all became the same. Know that heaven still remains, but with the song we can still pretend, 'cause the life is how it's made. Let's get up. We've been waiting all too long. Stay out. But there's no time inside of our song. Wear the dress you told me about. Laser, I can lay you down. Get up. Where the static days are truly gone. Get up. Get out. Yeah, stay up. Get up. Let's
And we are back, and I think they like it.
I'm finishing the song, Dave.
I think the song. I think they went over okay. In the chat and everything.
Do people say bad things ever about anybody?
Yeah, absolutely.
Always.
No,
Oh,
we prime them all with small cash payments before the guest gets on.
Yep.
But
that's why
That's
we're
when
so broke.
That's when it gets like Mystery Science Theater. Everyone just starts making fun of the song.
right.
There's only been, I
thanks,
think there's only
everybody.
been like a couple times that we've had people like dog on something, but it was like in a good way. You know what I
That's
mean?
good. Yeah.
No, you can kind
Like
of
where they're
tell.
making fun of theirs.
You can tell certain
Go ahead.
things, like if the chat isn't moving that much, like that kind of
Yeah. Right.
stuff. So
Yeah.
that doesn't necessarily mean anything, but like if it's like really
Everybody gotta
popping
use the
off,
bathroom.
like that kind of thing, then that's usually a good sign, I think.
Well, a lot of the people on the in the chat here, I already know them. Some they're fans already. I know. Hey
Yeah.
guys. So they're making me bigger than it sounds like, but
Right. Well, you're like,
It's all
this is
good.
everyone you personally invited, so that's
yeah. I see some new people though. Hi.
right. It's
I
like
gotta say though, dude, like these tracks are so well produced
Yeah.
and well made, and like it
Thank
is refreshing. That's all I got.
sure,
So
absolutely.
That's nice. Nice to hear.
Yeah, they and this, it's funny with Future Past Radio was asking about the cover art, and he's hitting on exactly what I was kind of going on about earlier, right? Like that's the eye for that aesthetic, like that cover with David Hill. That I described as like the black and white quote unquote one before, but like with the color
Yeah,
pops
right.
and everything, it's so authentic, but also modern at the same time. It's hard to describe, but you're immediately kind of attracted to it, I guess you could say. You're like, what is this? That kind of a
Nice.
thing.
yeah, specifically because you're using like my friend Tholos in the chat. I don't know if you know who that is. You should definitely check him out.
Yep.
Phenomenal musician,
Yep.
by the way. But he was teaching me about, like, he's been like my mentor, I guess you could say, in a way. But like he really has been teaching me a lot about like art and music and everything. And like you can just tell, like Dave was saying, that like the colors just really pop, and there's some things that just like draw your eye in.
Right.
And you've got a really good eye for that. It looks like.
Alex
So,
is going to be craving donuts again in a minute, it seems like.
Oh my gosh, yes, donut.
Right. Yeah, go on.
I'm sorry,
going.
I don't do this often. I'm sorry, I really don't. I don't usually compliment because I hate getting compliments myself.
Yeah.
But it's just like when I feel like it's due, it's due. You know what I mean? So it's like it's once again, I'm a new fan, so like I'm still just kind of like getting into it. But I'm like, holy
Right.
crap!
Right. He's
No,
experienced.
I'm amazed. I'm amazed when people are down to listen to more than one song of anybody, even if it is good. Like
Yes.
I don't even listen to that. I don't listen too much to new people, like I said yesterday.
Yeah.
Like if I'll listen
neither
to
do I.
one
I
song.
get it.
Yeah, I'll listen to one song that someone asks me to listen to, and I do, and I'm like, that's great. And then I don't really listen to most of their stuff unless someone else tells me, wait, you got it. You also
Right.
have to listen to the whole album. And I'm like, oh, okay, fine.
Well, sure, but I mean, there's also like there's once in a while where somebody throws something at you, and you're like, ooh, well, who is this? Like,
Yeah.
Where it's just so different that it's.
I like that.
Like,
Thanks for that. Yeah,
I,
I'll take that
I
one.
found there's some albums that have kind of like an ambient vibe, not ambient music, but like that kind of like emotional vibe to them, and like a lot of the album has that kind of feeling. I could get into that, first time listen where I'll listen to the whole thing, but it's it's hard to spend that time unless you're like driving or working or something, which is where I try
making music.
Right, but you can't listen to it while you're making music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's exactly. We were talking about that yesterday. Like, I don't have time to hear everybody's music, and except for the stuff I'm really trying to learn how they did it.
Right. Oh yeah, for
And,
sure. That's why I try
maybe
to
some jazz.
I try to figure out times where I'm doing nothing else, right? Like a big thing is like if I'm like mowing my lawn or something, you know, something like that where you're just held hostage.
Cleaning.
Right, cleaning, that
Doing
kind
dishes.
of a thing. Right.
Yeah, laundry, stuff like that. Yeah, that's
So,
when I'm usually jamming.
since
stuff.
I had
but
kids-
the problem is that I'm usually like playing my own mixes because I'm trying to figure out.
Yep.
Yeah,
For
that's
sure.
the problem.
You know that.
But in
You know
that
life.
time in between that where you're like, I'm done right now, I'm gonna just promote, you know, for that minute before you get back into it. It's
The week of promoting that you take seriously.
right. That is prime time to like check everything out when you're driving, doing dishes, you know, whatever. That's the time. It's even worse if you have like kids and all sorts of stuff because gone are the days of just sitting in like your living room listening to music. For me,
Well, you know what's
anyways.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say, what's funny is about that is like I remember when I was putting out my album, I was like, I'm gonna have like this whole like 7-point plan thing I'm gonna do, and then like the album got out, and I was like real serious for like a week, and then like life got in the way.
Sure.
And I was like, okay,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and then
Right.
Yeah, that happens.
it was so fun.
You were going to start a course, seven easy ways to
Right.
make your mix go
Yeah.
viral or something like that.
What was the
God.
one that we said yesterday? 7 lazy ways to make your mix go
yeah,
nowhere.
yeah.
Nowhere.
I know that game.
Right, yeah. That's the one I think we're all most familiar with. Right.
Right. That video is the one that everyone should watch.
We've all
When I
passed that
make
course.
Right. 7 lazy ways to make your music go absolutely nowhere.
But there is a show you can go to.
Right.
That's called Retro. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we are.
Check out Synthwave Hangout.
Synthwave Hangout is the place to be for the 7-point plan. Absolutely.
That's right. And I'll
That's
release them
3
one
and
day,
4.
one show at a time.
Right. Oh yeah. The plan, all first six steps are essentially go to the show, and the 7th step is like get on the pre-call. That's it. That's the whole thing. Hey, let's talk a little bit about David Hill before we listen to any more stuff because I'm real excited about him.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. What do you want to know? You want me to
Just
tell
go.
you the story?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
just
let's
the
turn
whole
this
easy
into
thing?
the David Hill appreciation show. Let's go.
Okay. The first thing I did before Yate started, but basically I did a cover with some friends who were both obsessed with Genesis, and so is David. Where this goes, but we did a cover from Duke. I forget which song it is because I'm on camera right now, kind of.
Yeah.
But we did a
I did the
cover,
same
and
thing.
I didn't know how I was going to release it or from what. Then I came up with Yate. That's a longer story, like how that even started. But I put that out on YouTube, and then David, he was 17, maybe even 16. I think 17. He was like, "Hey, I really like your cover," and I was like, "Thanks." And then I look at his channel, and he has Phil Collins' drum kit, like not his exact kit. He didn't buy his kit. Like he has everything from it though in his studio, in his basement. And it turns out he's like 17 and he can do every fucking, pardon me, he can do every like Genesis song and every Phil Collins song and other people too, but mostly that. And he can do these covers like.
What a great accidental connection, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
And
that's
then
amazing.
When I find out he's really young, we just kind of just talked, and it ended up at some point he called me Uncle Yate. So because I was in like late 30s or whatever at that, and I was like, yeah, here's what you got to do with music. You got to do this. You got to do this. Don't focus too much on the ladies, like all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And then and then he just got better and better really quickly because he's like kind of a genius sometimes. And I don't want to say he's 100% because he's listening. What's up?
I was gonna say when you put the time in, that's what I keep telling everybody.
Exactly.
All my nieces and my nephews and stuff over the years that I try to be like helpful towards, but I always tell them like if you put the time into something,
Right.
then you'll get better. Like you have to put in, you have to like what you're doing and put the time in.
That's right. And so his secret is that he doesn't know video games. He doesn't know movies. He doesn't know anything about TV shows. Not really. Just when his sister likes some stuff, and he'll keep an eye on it sometimes. But that's the reason why he's really good at stuff is because he never focused on everything that we all did, which is
Right.
video games and movies. But yeah, I think we talk pretty much every day or every couple days over text for years now, like 5,
Wow.
6 years, whatever COVID. Yeah, 5, 6 years. Jeez.
Right.
And then we just started making stuff together. I would help him. His singing is his like kind of lower thing that he hasn't really figured out yet. Like it's his like skill. It's his not skill. I don't know how to say that. But he can do everything else like amazingly. Singing, he doesn't have all the way. It's not all the way there yet.
Yeah.
So I would just start singing behind him on some songs, and then he would help me do drums on some songs. And then we started doing some stuff together.
Right.
I drove to Albuquerque where he lives. I got to see all the places from those shows that we all know about from Albuquerque.
Right.
And we just worked on some other stuff. And then we've only really hung out like maybe 3 or 4 times in real life. He comes here to Austin once a year, it seems like at this point. And
what a cool thing to be like, man, I'm so
Yeah.
good at making music, but God, I just can't sing. Alex, do you know anyone? Do you know anyone who can help me?
For sure, right? Yeah.
Great combo.
That's where I feel like I live perpetually. It's like if I could sing, I feel like I could do something, but I can't.
Yeah, you gotta find your online Yate to connect with. I think is what the moral of this story is.
It's so funny because there's the only time you'll ever hear me sing is like on these like silly vaporwave tracks that Dave and I made.
Yep.
Where I'm like, you'll hear me just go like, ooh yeah, in the background. It's so dumb, but it's so funny.
Do you slow it down? Like, ooh,
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Of course.
Yeah. Everything it's just funny because it's like Dave clipped it and threw it in there to see if I would notice, and I just kept it.
Yeah,
we just kept it because it's good.
That's something I like about vaporwave and synthwave in general is you can kind of get away with a lot of stuff, right? You can make stuff like that's really cheesy and then it's cool, at the same time because it's
as long as it sounds cool
Right.
at the same time as yeah.
And what I
then
found,
it's like, oh, that's what it was supposed to sound like. Yeah, it's kind of the
What
music makes it sound cooler.
What I found is like, do you remember like in high school, there was a bunch of bands or like pop groups or something, and if you liked the music and your friend group didn't, you would like pretend you didn't. But like now that everyone's an adult, everyone likes just everything, from back then or whatever.
Well, also because of Spotify, everyone now knows that you can enjoy anything. And
Right.
It doesn't even. And then, but back then there was just radio and MTV, and like you pretend that you liked all that stuff only.
Right.
And CDs that people had.
So,
because of radio and
But I think with synthwave or like and synthwave adjacent stuff like we were talking about, people that kind of tap into that more like pop sound or whatever you thought was stupid in the 80s that you're afraid we only like 80s rock or whatever, you can be like, oh well this is a modern day version of and like you like get away with all sorts of stuff like that now. It's pretty cool.
No, everyone loves the 80s. Like I haven't talked to anyone at a bar that doesn't like the 80s, and they back then I'm sure my parents were like, God, that song is so silly.
Right.
Like,
oh yeah.
But now it's there are some songs that we don't remember or that no one remembers, especially in the 70s. Holy crap.
Oh yeah.
There's some songs that are so bad, but we'll just never see it because it was really bad.
Right.
Unless it was like a show about bad shows, which there's plenty of that.
Now that everything's online, I mean, there's a lot of 70s music and like 80s stuff that still, it just is too obscure to be on Spotify, right? And it's not on streaming. And if you don't own the physical media, it's just lost. You'll never have this, that kind of thing.
It's such a weird feeling though to think about that because like it's like that with like everything now, like video games.
Yep.
Like you buy the game like on like Steam or wherever you're doing it, you know what I mean? And then like you're essentially just renting it as long as the company's like
right.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of like the war right now. It seems like don't kill video games, whatever that's called.
Right.
Like
Because that's the problem. Is
on
like you don't get physical copies of anything anymore. There's
Right.
no CD, like CD-ROMs are like not a thing.
And it's turning more into people not wanting that because it's convenient, and that's I guess that's the explanation of the war.
When a game is 100+ gigs, you don't want to put in 6 or 7 CDs to keep installing it.
Right.
And, I understand it, but like it still would be nice to have like the physical, like I can still play this when the game is no longer.
The difference is you're not downloading and installing it, right? So if you were downloading it and installing it, that'd be one thing. But you're essentially downloading it and then it checks with Steam or the EA or whoever, and then
they call that DRM.
Right.
That's why people. That's why GOG is so popular because like everything that's on GOG is like DRM free.
Right, DRM free, right. So, all right,
Nerds.
we have let's move on to the next block here. We've got a David Hale song, a song by Seth Nova, which is interesting because that image that he has as kind of his cover image against the white wall, I have seen that around. And I don't know how I know that picture. So I don't know if it's just being advertised to me on Instagram or something or what, but I know that image.
that was if it's the thing I'm thinking of, his album, that's his album art as well. Like not this one I sent to you, but like right before that there was an album that I think was going pretty well.
Yeah.
And that photo is everywhere from that album. And
right. He's like on a Dutch angle, and he's got like yellow lines coming up behind him a little bit. You know what I'm talking about?
That one? I don't know. Maybe I'm not talking about the same thing. Oh, it's just a white wall. Are you talking about like the white wall, and he's got like a jacket on? That might be something else then.
Yeah. Although I from our previous album art discussions, I think you and I are doing that thing where we're describing the same thing in different ways to each other.
Sure. Yeah.
About the same thing.
Black and white. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's like when people, because Dave used to call, Dave calls stems, rightfully so, multi-tracks.
Yes.
Everybody else calls them stems.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
started calling it that too.
I used to make a big deal of this, and I gave up about 2 years ago, so I just call them stems now.
This is something. It's like just like me with people saying they make beats. It drove me nuts forever, and now I just gave up on it. But like when people be like, "I made a beat," and I'm like, "Oh, cool. What was the drum? Like, show me the drum beat." Like,
it's a whole song.
Yeah,
right.
It's the whole song, and I'm like, "That's the song." What are you talking about?
My friend Ricky calls, instead of a chorus, like here's the chorus. He just says, "Oh, is that the hook?" I'm like, "Wait, hook? Yeah, the hook. Wait, which part of the chorus would you call the hook?"
Right.
He's like, "No, it's the hook."
Right.
Like, oh, okay.
Right.
I get
no,
it.
the vocals are supposed to be the hook.
Yeah.
Well,
it means like it means like a little moment, like bow, but like he just means the whole chorus is called the hook.
Right. But that's right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right. That sounds like he's like 70 years old too, by the way, for some reason. Right. Like sitting behind a mixing board smoking, being like, play the hook again or something.
Play the hook.
Like, what do I do? Yeah, so, and just real quick, so She's in Love
Seth.
Again is another one. We talk about Seth in a second, but this
Sure.
is the one that you said has been like globally accepted, right, into the yacht rock queer community. Right?
Yeah, the community of yacht rock is, it's kind of like a joke, but it's also serious because they deal with they have their Facebook group that's completely packed with people, usually usually our parents' ages, but it could also be all the way down to anyone who likes yacht rock. But they have like the official list online that's called Yacht or Not, or Yacht or Nyat. Nyat, yeah.
That's funny.
And mine got added to it, which is kind of rare for a new song. It's like every now and then there's one from a newer song, Daft Punk, from that album.
Mm-hmm.
That's like that. A couple songs from that are on it. And we're talking like thousands of songs, but it's always from like 78 to 84
Sure.
or 83, whatever it is. But I got added
That's why
onto
you're
it.
the man, dude.
Yeah, but
Well,
go ahead.
ahead.
No, I was just going to say, like, this is one of my favorite songs on that album. So
Nice.
when you picked that and you were like, I don't know if it's appropriate, I'm like, I could care less if it was
Screw it.
whatever. This is one of my favorite ones from the album. What's going on there? So,
But yeah, this was like a couple months ago. They put me on the list, and but also the whole fact was that I'm trying to make it sound like it was from that time. So
Sure.
it's not like this isn't some like modern idea. It's like, but I think I did the old school kind of correctly, basically.
yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's very reminiscent of that time. Just real quick, let's touch on Seth Nova again,
Sure.
and then we'll move on.
I can't remember where we met, but it might have been Duet might have showed me that guy, or maybe I don't remember. But he sounded like. He just sounded like stuff I like doing, like at home, if I wasn't like making like this whole artist thing. But he has more fun and then puts it out. I'm like maybe a little more serious, but like, okay, we need this album comes out here, blah blah blah. But he's got all these awesome rack synthesizers and stuff from the old eras and stuff. And he's having so much fun just messing with it. And I'm like, yo, let's just make a song.
Right.
And he's really good at pop, like rock, like writing pop stuff. So like we just did one, it was kind of like a joke, kind of, but also like awesome. Like we want to make that sound like a New York movie or whatever. Even though I said earlier that we don't do movie stuff, but
right. What song? What song is that? That's not this one, is it?
We have a song just called New York City.
Oh, okay. I was
So
like,
check that one out. We did a collab.
I was like, did I mistag everything again? I didn't hear your voice on this. You know what I mean? Like that kind of a thing.
Oh, I'm on that one. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot. I should have shown you that one. Oh well. But yeah,
That's okay.
Well, there's no way I could check it out after. So, well, maybe
absolutely not.
That was
maybe in
it.
the next
That was
life.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Right.
Yeah, check out New York City by Yate and Seth.
Cool. All right. Well, let's get right into this then. The first one we got is "Imperfect Love" by David Hill. Here we go.
Beauty's got a brand and a name, and no one else can live up to the claim. Before the charge to play these games, and wonder why another's lost the same.
You've got to let it all go. You're tethering down your own heart. You don't owe them anything. You're holding on to their imperfect love. Unworthy of imperfect love.
Rejecting what the odds may say, and placing bets on cards you shouldn't play. Inferior jealousy, letting all your fears become your truth. Falling down inside, trying best to hide. Don't you show?
You've got to let it all go. You're tethering down your own heart. You don't owe
on my mind. Tell me what you're looking for. Just tell me if it's real love. Tell me what you're doing it for. Just tell me if it's real love. Tell me what you you, 'cause baby love's a game of give and take. This love is changing me, but is it changing you? Oh baby, won't you tell me tonight?
And we are back, and I don't think I'm interrupting you because of the long, great fade out from that song. Good choice.
Can't complain.
Yeah, I love where it's just like keeps going, and then you're like, you know, as a kid, I don't know if you ever did this, but I used to try to turn up the music at the same level it was going down.
Definitely. Oh, because the last second is always
Because it fades out. Yeah.
Well, that's always the best part because it's right before. It's when they're getting it's the best they're doing, and then they have a mistake eventually.
Right.
So they, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Wow. That when you come up with something like that, do you immediately know, like that last song? Do you immediately know, like? But I guess what I'm trying to say is that something pre-thought out, or like were you just goofing around and you're like, oh my god, this is the perfect sound? Like, do you immediately know that it's like gonna land as like that vibe?
I know the story on this one. Luckily, I was driving, like on the highway. You know, it's like I don't drive too much here because traffic's terrible. But when I do have to go really, really far, I was listening to Quincy Jones, like his big album from like late '70s or early '80s. I can't remember. But there was a song that was like. And I was like, oh, okay, I gotta do a song like that that's like chill.
Yeah.
That song's called The Dude. It's like a popular song if you look at the one album. I forget what it's called. What's up?
I was gonna say I've always been a big fan of like the real relaxed, like chill stuff like that, like where it's just like real smooth and like it's not really like essentially upbeat, but it's not necessarily like you know, like sad or like somber. You know what I mean? But it's somewhere like right in the middle.
You like the hook
the
the best.
Thing.
Right.
The Dude, yeah, yeah, you're right, down there. Tolos. I forgot to say her name, I'm sorry.
Tolos, yeah.
I know we talk all the time, and I can't remember how to say her goddamn name. Anyway, yeah, that's the song. If you listen to that song, that's pretty much the exact same drum idea. But everything else is, I kind of was like, okay, how do I do a song that's kind of like yacht rock with that? Well,
it worked.
Yeah, so I think I did fake bass or something, or I mean I can't remember. Some of those songs I can't remember. It's just one of those days where I was working so hard on an idea, and then your mind like deletes all the stories.
All the time
about how that.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Whenever you're really involved in writing a track, like you are in your own little world, and like
Yep.
The worst is when you're trying to go back to doing something that you were working on, and you don't remember. Like, it's hard to capture that same like.
Oh yeah.
Like vibe, you know what I mean? That's why it's super important. I feel like when you're actually on that, to just stay with it as much as you can. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The worst for me is when like if someone's like, oh, what chord did you use for that or whatever? I'm like, I don't know. I don't remember anything. I don't even remember writing the song.
Right.
You know, because you're just so into it. You know, at that moment. I'm like, I have to go figure it out. And it's like, well, didn't you write it? I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know what's going on.
Sure. Yeah.
Some version of me did.
Right. It's whatever Suno kicked out, I guess, right? Whatever I wrote myself.
Right. I love saying that to people. I don't know, you know.
Whatever the
But
prompt.
I think I was just messing around on my little, shit piano.
Yeah.
And I probably just found something like good enough. Like, oh, I like these chords. And then I did like fake bass and yada yada, and I just kept going. And then I was seeing a girl for like a second during COVID, which is tough to begin with because there's nowhere to go really. And like she liked me a lot, and I liked her a little bit, and so
that's always a good combo.
Right. So that's what the song is kind of about, where it's like that's kind of sad for what it's like on the girls' side. Like it happens all the time to men.
Yeah,
it does. No, I was gonna say it's usually like that. I feel like that's kind of like every relationship I've ever heard of, because it's always like one person's always more into the other person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so I was like, I'll do it about what it's like for a lady or something instead of a guy.
Hey, but now she has a song inspired by her, so it worked out. It worked out in the end.
Yep.
Yeah.
She gets to listen to that forever. No, I'm just
I think she deleted everything.
Probably.
So I don't think she's.
No, there's one account. I bet.
What
did you say? Oh, like she's still enough. Yeah. It could be like a fake one or a.
Right.
Right.
She's keeping tabs.
Right.
Yeah.
She's no longer a citizen of Yate world.
Yeah.
Not anymore. She's out. So, well, yeah, dude, as we're running out of time here, I wanted to, there's a bunch of stuff I wanted to ask you. I never have enough time to do, everything. But do you ever do real bass in any of your stuff? Any of that funk bass?
Yeah, I do. One of my best friends is a bass player, so recently he's been working on some of my stuff. Sometimes though, it's just like I can just do it tonight and do this with fake, and or I could have. if it's something where I don't want to come up with the idea by myself because it's getting boring, then I'll have a friend help. It's like, okay, do something that I wouldn't think of.
I hate that feeling.
What's that?
When you're trying to come up with something, but you're getting like bored of like trying to figure out like something that's going to actually fit, and you just can't. You can't get it. Like, you know what I mean? I hate that feeling. You know what I mean?
Or
like,
your own idea. Yeah, your own idea is like it's working, but it's not exciting for anyone else that would listen to it. Like, I want it to be just for
it's
only
like
for some
serviceable
songs.
as like a placeholder.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that is nice though when you can hand it off to somebody. I work with some like guitar people or sax people, and like and they come back with something better than you would have come up with. You know,
Exactly.
and that feels so good.
right.
It's relieving, but also exciting at the same time.
But you have to have some trust, because if they do too much work and it ends up being not what you were going for, then it gets weird. Because it's
right.
like,
Yeah. Well, you got to be able to have people you can have a conversation with.
and know what you're talking about.
Well, but you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm not comfortable with something somebody makes, like you should be comfortable enough to talk to them about it, and then hopefully they're mature enough to not like flip out or act weird or defensive or something. So it's like it's hard to find that balance. It's like a marriage, you know.
Yeah, it always starts at the best conversations at the beginning of that kind of stuff is like someone will be like, "Yeah, I'll do the best I could, and if you don't like it, that's totally fine." You know, like that's when you know you're in a good that's a good good connection.
I always like when
that's
I get like
that's what I tell everybody when they ask me like for like a collab or a remix, or I'm like, I'll literally try, you know, but I can't promise anything.
Yeah, I like when I get like vocals back and they're like, use all these, use none of them, use just one. Whatever, and I'm like, okay, that makes me feel a little bit better, because they're not like, this is, you know, my vision, you know, and you're like, oh no, I don't want all this right here, you know, like that kind of a thing. But yeah, no,
you put so much pressure when you like if somebody's like, hey dude, you want to do a remix, and I'm like, absolutely, like then now I'm locked in and I don't know what to say or do.
Well, we have a good method where you make the promise, then I do the remix, right?
There we go. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Then he hands it over to me. No, I'm just kidding. That only happened one
it's
time.
not. Dave's way better at coming up with something. Like there's been a handful of times where like I can't come up with something and I hand it off to Dave, or I hand it off to, you know, a handful of different people or whatever that I talk to, and they'll come up with something way better than I would have.
Well, Dom and I have a upcoming remix that we're supposed to be working on together that we'll see if this follows suit, right? But I think even if that does happen, we'll just reverse course. We have this idea where like he'll kind of set down the main part, then I'll add some stuff and we'll go back and forth. So maybe we'll just reverse that if you can't come up with anything.
Probably,
I'll set down
because
the
like
main stuff.
I'm not always great at like finding like the thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I just
Right.
It either comes to me or it doesn't. You know?
Right. And
it's hard to describe.
And since Alex has just volunteered to sing on it too, that'll be great. You know. So
yeah, I heard
all
that.
good.
Before you guys even got on.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding.
Right. I heard it in one side of my earphones here. No, I'm just joking.
Like something about a whole full album.
right.
It's like those calls that go to old people, and it's like, yeah, you told me you would give me money.
Right.
Like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you must have forgot. That's
You're like in bed tonight, like, did I promise? Did I?
Yeah.
No.
No, but I just think that's funny to now like gaslight him. You know, you said
you
said,
you
and
said,
I need it today.
You walk outside. There's a billboard advertising the song outside your house.
Like,
You're like,
what is going on? Right, it moves so quickly.
I can imagine that happening in like Better Call Saul or something.
What is that? A show? I mean,
No, it's a show. Dave's old. Dave's really old.
I don't watch TV. I don't watch a lot of TV, so I'm off.
That was a sequel to, you know, God, now I'm getting old.
All we know is Bluey. Okay?
Yeah, I know Bluey.
Okay.
And yeah.
That's all we know. We're a shell of the men.
Right. Of who we used to be. Right.
Yeah, right.
Alex is like, not me. I'm still great.
I love. Listen. There's nothing more than like dunking on myself. Okay,
sure.
That I love more than anything, and that's what we're doing right now.
I mean,
Before
I'm sure
anyone gets
people
the wrong
don't.
idea.
But go ahead.
Keeps us
Sorry.
humble. Keeps us humble.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun and you know, like almost getting our point out, talking like all of us, right? And then
I know, right?
All three of us are like, sorry, go ahead.
Speaking of humble, is I've always told Dave, I said, if I ever get like an ego ever, okay, I said, just remind me that I'm, you know, like an old dude making music in my basement.
Right.
Yeah.
Remind me.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, the most humbling experience for, it's if you're into the scene kind of like I am, where you do a show and you're an artist and all this kind of stuff, and you kind of adapt to that world. And then I have a few friends that are doing music
Right.
for like a living, and I'll be like, yeah, the song's great. It has like 6,000 plays. And they're like, what? Like they're like, oh, so what are you
Like,
going to
for
do?
me,
And I'm like, that's
6,000 is a
amazing.
lot.
Right. So anyways.
Nothing happens.
Right. So we are unfortunately up to time, believe it or not.
Cool.
I hope
It always goes by so quick.
yeah, I hope this didn't seem super long to you, but I appreciate you
That was
being
great.
on.
The McDonald's coffee worked out.
Yeah, perfect. But
Caution.
what'd you say?
I said caution. I was
Oh
being
yeah,
a
yeah,
smartass.
yeah. Don't burn yourself. Actually, maybe do,
Yeah.
right? Because then,
It's pretty much ice at this point.
then you get a bunch of money for it.
He's just dropping ice cubes into it. Like, now it's an iced coffee.
Right.
That's how we
Turning
used to
that
do it.
lemon in the
I remember
lemonade.
that in the 90s. Yeah, it was just called iced coffee, and you just make regular coffee and put ice on it.
Right.
Just put ice in it, and that was it,
Yeah.
right? And then now it's like, hey, you want this fancy iced coffee? And it's
Right.
like, it's just
Yeah.
coffee with ice. It's like, calm down.
Yeah.
So before we end, just we play music on the way out, and what I'll do
Oh.
is I'll hang up the Discord call on my end, just so you guys don't come through in case you guys want to talk or
Sure.
whatever. So don't say anything until you see me disappear from that. But
Okay.
I want to thank
Just
you
keep
for coming
talking, don't
on.
worry.
I want to thank you for coming on. It was a real
Thank
honor
you.
for me.
Yeah.
I'd like to have you on again, like whenever. And if you're releasing new stuff, we'll definitely keep promoting you and that kind of thing.
Yeah, it was a pleasure, man. You're
Real
cool.
pleasure.
I like chatting with you.
Yeah,
Thanks, guys.
absolutely. And Dom, appreciate you, brother. Thank you so
Hey,
much.
I appreciate you too, man. Love you guys. Hey, and then as
Go-
always, be nice to yourself and be nice to
Go
others.
visit. Go meet each other in real life, guys.
Oh, no.
It can't happen. I told you. The
I told
universe
you.
won't allow it.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. I believe that.
It will implode.
Yeah.
Right. We finally meet because you told us to, and the show ends. We're like, we hate each other. Right. It's just
Yeah,
like,
we found out we absolutely hate
Right,
each other.
right.
That's
We-
what it is.
You smell bad, dude.
right. Every like personal belief I have
Are you
is the
so
opposite.
Right.
Dom's or something like that.
Do you know what you know what you guys actually look like in real life?
Oh yeah. We've talked.
Okay.
Yeah. I send him nudes all the time.
Okay. Good.
Right. Okay. Good. Yeah.
Very
no,
intimately. We know. Yeah.
no. We talk on like video cam sometimes. We've been on like face cam like shows before and all that kind of stuff together. But we mainly talk on voice, that kind of a thing.
Gotcha.
So
It's a joke. We honestly, we just both parents, you know what I
Right.
mean? And like,
Right.
it's tough to even make time. And when you live 5 hours apart, it's like almost impossible.
yeah, that's hard to do.
Yeah.
But it'll happen one day, and it'll be epic or very
Yeah, we'll be like
uneventful.
70 and finally meet and have one of those like weird, awkward man hugs.
Right. Exactly. Well, you'll kill me if
Right.
you ever hug me. So
You can
that's-
go hang out in
I
Fort Wayne.
Yeah, there you go. We can meet halfway.
There we go.
Yeah. I don't know. Is there anything to do there? I guess
Probably not.
something involving like cheese.
Yeah.
There we go. Yes. We'll meet up
Cheddar
and we'll
cheese.
have like a delectable cheese platter.
Right. So, all right. Well, thank you so much. We gotta get this in before our time is up. But yeah, it was great talking to you, and I hope to keep in touch and talk
Yeah.
soon.
Thanks, guys.
Right.
Later, everybody.
See you-
Yeah,
I'll see you
later,
then.
everybody. And we got 2 more tracks
Thanks,
to play
y'all.
before we end the show. See everybody next week. Have a great weekend. Later, everyone.
This cigarette won't light itself. Well, I'm lost in thoughts of you. So I burn to the filter. Yeah, I burn to the filter. Stay with me for one more night. Then go and let the daylight draw your line. Well, I know it hurts you just as much as me, but stay with me. Stay with me.
Why does it have to end? But you say it's the end. Why can't we just pretend? But I'm not